Let's go, Colts.
The sight that many call the loudest in the NFL. We are inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City.
Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker.
They go on traffic. They say we are traffic.
Second and short. What do you think, early shot?
72 broke tackle.
Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. 1 yard pickup leads to 4th down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll run for it with Pacheco.
No.
First down, yardage to the 30.
Yeah, right. Oh, man. He was right there.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw Mahomes. Pass taken in by P-Line.
What are you jumping for?
Midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one
Jumping. He's supposed to put your hands up.
First down.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spots, and stacked him up.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 8. Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Pick up there, 26 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Hunt is in. Touchdown, Chiefs.
It's not often you talk about statement drives coming right at the start of the game, but that was some statement there. That drive took him the length of the field, and as I look at the clock, ate up nearly the entire 1st quarter as well. Great work clearing space. Ideal finish. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Oh, wide open, complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Adonai Mitchell, 75 yards. And the Colts are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone. Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was. Big time play, big time result.
Big time play, big time result. Didn't need a 72-yard, 75-yard quarter stuff.
Each team has scored 7-7 here as the kicks away.
Drive.
That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it.
Just one hitter quitter. One pass,
drive just across the 30.
one touchdown, one play. Done. He was innocent out here in the streets.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head.
From Invincible.
And you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
7-7, our score after 1.
Oh, good stop.
Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football from the 32-yard line now. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. He'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Pacheco gets it up the gut, and he is
get you.
He goes down right there. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
Oh, shake hands up, baby.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
What's up? Your grandma here. No, you good.
Hey, Pumpkin. You forgot a lot. You forgot a lot.
A long time ago. Yeah, that's one. That's one from a long time ago.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. That'll be brought down by the Colts. Bring it down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Incomplete on the deep ball. Andy Reid with it. And the Colts are going to take over the football. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call? Is it not? In this situation,
I'll do one for you tomorrow.
Except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
It's right there. It's listed on the over.
First down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice toe.
And that white ball.
And they gained 5 yards on it.
And there's some silverware on the left. Silverware on the left.
They do. They go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that there's
about a dishwasher.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Yeah.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. It'll be a pickup of a couple.
Just pull it up.
With a 3rd and 3.
You got to pull it up hard.
Out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back and you're going to throw it on every day.
You gotta push it down.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Yeah, there you go.
They'll try to run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
And I fix it the same way you do. I even put the Italian dressing in there. She just make it. She just say whatever she want. Cause all you gotta do is follow the directions.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
Not for real?
They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
I think I want to.
Richardson off the play fake.
It's only 30 days.
They throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They've now allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
My only problem is, how is she getting home?
Yeah.
The first down line.
Because I don't know what time is she supposed to get out of school.
12?
Oh, well, I can go get her.
Every day?
Yeah.
Monday through Thursday.
Yeah.
I can take her in the morning.
Sure, I can take her in the morning because I don't never have to be at work until 4 o'clock.
When you working at night and you get out in the morning. Then I get her in this early morning program, we have to be there.
Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can.
Yeah, I could get her there. Yeah, I could get her there at 7.
I need to talk to them more because I know it's from 7.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
It's just from 7 to 9. $120 for 30 days. From 7 to 9, then school starts at 9. I figure that, I can get to work on time. And, and today, the last day.
2nd down and 6 now.
She getting out of school. I'll be leaving on the 25th.
And they'll run. This is Trey
You're supposed to take
It's
off.
a 5-yard gain, but then
Yeah, I took off for those days.
3rd down now looming.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's able to pick up the first.
Shit, the worst thing was my A1C.
Now the offense going to use the
she said I was a 10th away.
Seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
She said what?
I'm 1/10 away from being pre-diabetic. So she got me on metformin or something like that.
That's what all the kids do.
So that's what I'm
take it twice a day?
Once. I took
Pick your finger?
Nuh-uh. Yeah, I take it once a day. And
So not first and 10.
Yeah, that's it. Just leave that sugar and stuff alone.
Richardson to throw off play action.
She can fuck around. I hope it's great. I'm not gonna let her be a motherfucker goddamn, but she can choose a whole fucking lot. She can 2 or 3 plates.
Yeah.
Now the Colts going
I don't want
to
her
the
to be
second
big.
of their timeouts.
I don't.
I understand 100%.
I don't want her to be big. Oh. What's wrong?
I understand 100%.
Liv is a diabetic. She got to take her medicine. 2 pills in the morning, 2 pills at night with food. Maurice, he just don't even take his motherfucker. We don't get it. We don't even take this shit. I have to make him, literally make him take his medicine. And he's supposed to give his couple fingers because they monitor it. Liv got to have her finger fixed. And check her shit.
Take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
All right, I'm gone. I love y'all.
Love you too.
Love you, Charlie.
Come here, Charlie.
To learn to try
Is she in the bathroom?
on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more, and throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive, and they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of the first after a gain of about 9. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackman, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Let's go Colts.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Get him again with the 1-hitter hitter. 1-hitter hitter.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the...
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards.
He just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
Richardson going to move him around. Richardson on first down. To the right side, complete to Taylor. So nothing doing there. Offering up second down.
Nothing
Throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back back to Taylor on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Second down, here's Richardson. Touchdown! Alec Pierce, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Colts have taken the lead.
Sit in the pocket.
Right down the field
Feel
and
me?
score on the opening drive of the second half. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines,
Boom.
right? Perfect route.
Put the touchdown to Kansas City
defense,
Chiefs.
they had no answer for that right
Bro.
there.
Should be 21-7.
Extra point by Gain is
Or at least 17-7.
Makes the score
Should have got a
14-7.
tray out of there. Should have got a tray out of there. Right through my pocket.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
It's good. Kick us away.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. What Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
On second down, here's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And Kelce's going to have a Chiefs first down.
It's Kelce.
That one goes for 8 yards.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Fumble that ball, baby. Fumble that ball.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Mahomes to throw on second down.
Oh, that was a pick. How don't you pick that off?
Defense has been able to do these last
Oh, come on, EJ Speed. EJ Speed, what I need is you to get the thing off, baby.
From getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Mahomes.
It's the tight end, Kelce. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of first. That's a 15-yard pickup.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll set up the throw. This pass
what a move. What a move.
Second catch for him to do.
Got shook by
First down there for the offense. They're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Look to throw here. This will be caught inside the 10. He gets it inside the 10. Second catch for him to do it. Up the 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got it. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
2nd down, goal to go. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a one-score game. On the ground, it's ground.
Good job. Y'all, man, y'all missed that.
Chiefs touchdown.
We there.
Effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Richardson to throw it. And he can't get a throw off.
Just throw the ball away?
A huge play at this point in the game. That's George Karlaftis who fought his way through the line to bury him.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Richardson. Pass complete to Taylor.
Well, that answers the question in my head. They're going to go for the win right now.
I think you're absolutely right. They're not content with going to OT. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
You are kidding me.
They held up in that situation, and now 4th down. You've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Now you got all 3 timeouts. I blew it.
This is 1st and 10.
So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8. Mahomes will throw.
No! Oh, you're kidding me!
Down the right sideline. And that's a touchdown.
You're kidding me!
Final minute of the 4th. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough
was right there,
he's
man.
not going to get it done.
I was right there.
Let him go get it.
Ain't no way.
A personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Now Richardson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play. Here's 2nd down. Throwing now is Richardson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That was it. That was it. That was the touchdown.
Big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but wasn't enough to get him the completion. The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's 3rd down. Here's Richardson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do. It gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
This sucked.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
It sucks.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.
Get to the next game.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside the most spacious Lucas Stadium in downtown Indianapolis.
Just about set for football. The veteran Matt Gay has it teed up, and we are underway now at Lucas Oil Stadium. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's... Down officially at 21. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. First carry for Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And again, it's Chubb. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
And that's why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Watson. That is caught. And some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Ford. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5.
Chubby behind down.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And we will now have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. First and 10, it's Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. And that's slow there. It's going to wind up incomplete.
Off balance. He didn't allow me to throw the ball right.
Taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So I was just sitting there in the pocket, spin throw the ball.
Second and 10 from the 25. Here's Richardson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7.
And then you suck me into
32. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Into the
after one,
into the defender.
On EA Sports.
I would naturally run away from him, not run backwards while I'm trying to run forward.
For the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Richardson going to shift things up. On third and short, they try and pick it up through the air. This will be That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And now an audible here into something else. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. This one completes out the course. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 31. Richardson. Delivers another one to Pierce. Touchdown, Colts. Alec Pierce
Here's your heart.
This ball game. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him. Let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Carry it in the contract time, baby. Cause I got that yak, yickety yak. Baby, now my moves that. Got that yakety yak.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At the dirty 30.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
This is Ford. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now it's the backup Winston. On the move to his left. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Now Watson going to get this into the
yeah, right. He was out of bounds.
He'll go down, but not before
that
inside
sucks.
the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Chubb will get the call running left. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson going out wide, finds Chubb. And
He's turning to the front and diabolical.
signal for the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Chubb will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Second and goal from the 1. They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score.
One of those right there.
Chubb with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. Touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Now it's Richardson.
And that's caught inside. Timeout taken. That's a chance to win quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Richardson looking to throw.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they made.
Because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Flush to his right. And he's got Pierce. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Richardson going to change the play here. Richardson now. First and 10. Finding Pierce on the crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to sack at the 16-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Richardson working from the gun.
Flushed out right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Colts
gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, baby.
as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Gay is on for the point after. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to...
They've got his man complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now we'll Play fake, and it's Watson. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have retaken a third-quarter lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Richardson to the air on first down. He finds Taylor. He jerked him. He goes up to the 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this across the 50 into the Browns territory. A good run there on first down.
Turn the light on.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running.
Turn the light on.
If they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
You didn't have to look. There's no way that you don't see clicks on the paper. Okay, there's Charlie. If you are looking at that table and you're telling me you looked and you still haven't found pencil and paper, then you haven't looked. I don't know what that is, Charlie.
They'll come up on a first and 10. Richardson going to move him around. To throw is Richardson. Throwing on first down. He's taking down. Myles Garrett able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Look at the top of the table.
You could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Downs going in motion right. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's called. It's Josh Downs. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
51 yards. And the Colts use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
From the 31, here's second down and 5. Now Chubb running right. And they'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Browns first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
They'll come up now on second down. Watson now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. All 3 timeouts past the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Watson. And he is going to be taken down. They got it. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Here comes second down. To throw is Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for him.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down. Winston. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
Barbie, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, the defense circling now, 4th down and 7. Here's Watson.
Oh, damn.
Down to the 10. And this is caught. He hits Moore. Touchdown, Browns. Elijah Moore, 40 yards. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Touchdown, Dawkins will kick it away.
And they'll in the landing zone. This will come out to the 20.
Could be a big chunk play. Big chunk. Could I get a big chunk?
Here's first down. Richardson looking to throw it.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Myles Garrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick. And you have to know where to go with the football, really, in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
Now Richardson. That's going to be taken in by Downs.
As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Richardson to throw it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked off by Denzel. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Throwing now, Watson. They'll roll him out right. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. It's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Watson now to throw. Steps away. And he finds a man with a crossing. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a pickup of 13.
Yeah,
with that 13
look on the
yards,
kitchen counter.
just about over.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Watson. Throwing quickly there. It's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run again. And he takes it in
ran over
across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe
a fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be caught. But out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull
kick it to a gear for your baby mama.
Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey,
the camera on my face, nigga, lost at home, nigga. It's a nigga named Chubb.
They stood up,
Nigga gave me a ran over me.
And made it happen for a victory.
No defense. No stops. That was crucial part.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis. Working men and women on our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Indy.
You damn near have to be
actually really good practice. Because okay, quick question. Why are you calling my husband this telemarketer collector? Do I look stupid? I'm not stupid. Why are you calling my husband? Don't call back this number again. My friends don't call me FBI for nothing. I will find you. Leave my husband alone. He's happy. Why are you... Hey guys, I'm curious. If I was an expert in anything, what would I be an expert in? Hey guys, I'm curious. If I was an expert in anything, what would I be an expert in? Hey guys, I'm curious. Make sure it's all up. Oh, Brenda, yes! You did it! Everyone quickly produced splendid buffalo. I must say, I'm proud. I don't go to parties a lot or whatever. That's just because, like, I don't.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis.
Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go on EA Sports.
It was a good time. What's up, Sean?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
That's good. Just going to keep kids started when we get about 3 or 4, as we always do. What's up, Tennessee?
Let's go, Colts.
Let's go, Colts, man. We need Draken up here. You need somebody for backup, man, because people are going to bombard you when you say, let's go, Colts, man. Tell us about the Colts, man. What's up?
Man, I've been a Colts fan since the Jeff George days. So yeah. And people forget Harbaugh used to be our quarterback, and we're the reason why you guys have replay now. Because of the AFC Pittsburgh game. Yeah. And they played that over and over again. Yeah. We're the reason why we have replay to this day. Because the receiver came down out of bounds, but the refs called a touchdown. And back in the day, you can't, even though everybody saw the replay, you can't recall a call. You can't take back a call. So, and the Colts and we was on fire then. It was right before we got Peyton. That's right before we got Peyton. And then, Peyton had his 3 years that, it was kind of bad for us. But then, we ran the AFC forever. It was always the number one game was the Patriots versus the Colts. Tom Brady versus Peyton Manning.
And give some kudos to the
that was every. I mean, for years though, as long as those two were in the league, even when Peyton went to the Broncos. I mean, and the main reason why the Colts have been doing bad now is because of how poorly they treated Peyton Manning. I mean, he turned Indiana from a basketball state into a football town single-handedly.
So you're saying it's karma? That's all.
It definitely is. There's no way. There's no way. First off, just to think, you know, when they were in Baltimore, they won with Unitas. They won a Super Bowl. They slipped their way out of Baltimore. They left unannounced to Indianapolis. Left the city without their football team. Because mind you, the Colts were good back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were a revered team even for Baltimore then. And they took their team from them in the middle of the night. So they already had that bad coming to them. And then, I mean, we suck. Colts used to mean count on losing this Sunday. It was...
Real quick, because that's kind of what we're doing here, man. Jay Simon, I'm going to start with you, man. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the best 2026 season that these receivers with a new squad will have. What do you think, Jay Simon? I mean, Jalen,
the Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he'll be touchdown in the end with a big play on that one.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up.
Man, it's going to be... Waddle is going to waddle his way to a... I don't even know. Do they have a receiving title? I mean, he's going to walk... The Bo Nix stays healthy. The Broncos are going to do... They're going to make noise.
Now Richardson.
So we got Jalen Waddle and we got one DJ Moore.
36 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored the answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw.
Man, what you think, man? Best wide receiver out of this group with your new team, man. So DJ Moore. TMP, man, what you got, brother? Which one of these receivers going to have the best season next year with their new team? I think he's a wide receiver too. He's going to have the
So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Antonio Gibson. This taken in right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Because it's all about getting players in space. And DJ Moore works best when he's in space. So I think it's going to be 100% to him.
Thomas, which one do you think will have the best season next year for the new team?
Yeah, the DJ Moore. You got a quarterback like Josh Allen. I know Buffalo will spread the ball more. I think he is going to get the most targets.
Throwing now, May on first down. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
What? No, I don't.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's May. Flush to his right.
No, you can never tell. I believe their window hasn't closed. They're a good team. They've had some bad things happen to them. But man, look at Chicago. Nobody expected Chicago to do anything in their division. So I mean, because they had the Lions and the Vikings in their division. So I mean, the Lions are still there. Their window hasn't closed.
Talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Mike is first year in the NFL. I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big time throw right out of the gate?
You got Sewell moving to the money making position. Left tackle, you've got rookie at right tackle.
Joey Sewell has the kickoff after the touchdown.
You've got a good receiver, pretty talented quarterback, solid defense. I mean, that's a solid.
And he returns this to the 22.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they will or not, just because of how talented the division is. So that's kind of where I'm at. I think it's far from over there. Appreciate y'all, everybody, being patient and letting people get their take without interruptions. Man, what do you think, man? The Lions Super Bowl window closed?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Was certainly not an ideal first quarter for him. Remember, he lost the fumble earlier, and here he ends up on the ground with a sack.
And sometimes what happens when you make a mistake early, you get too cautious going forward. Just cover up the football and take care of it and be able to cut it loose. Otherwise, your offense is going to stall.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Richardson. Anthony Jennings in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. From his own end zone, it's Richardson. And this taken in by Gales. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. He's got his man on his Pierce. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of the first down. A real head scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Dave Campbell's not even a bad play caller, and he should be doing it. And then he just doesn't delegate right. And then I also, the way he likes to practice and stuff like that also does not help. And the Lions have been one of the most injured teams every year since he's took over. So I'm gonna say it's close.
You're talking about from the practice standpoint, that's like practicing too much, too hard.
First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson.
Full practices Thursday or Wednesday and Thursday.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson, 26 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 21-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry on for a touchback.
It was a question on my Cowboys. I would say our Super Bowl is never been. You know what I'm saying? We haven't won in 30 years, so it's like, I don't think our Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying, Trophy? Like, I don't even think we had a window to speak.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
I don't know. I don't think it's ever been.
First and 10, it's Richardson. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. Richardson. And he rifles one incomplete.
Beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
That's why I see it has an open, you know what I'm saying? They transfers. They one transfer, they got the 49ers.
Here's second and 10.
That was their transfer.
We're taking it as you were saying it was never open.
Here's Richardson to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up.
Like the Bears over the Vikings kind of building right for it.
32 scores down.
I'm the head coach. I think it's time to start lighting the fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake, but I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it facing a second and long situation.
I got first on quick. I ain't giving you back. We'll get you first. Alright, that's what I'm interested in. I'm just making a joke. What you know that, bro? I'm sure you do.
Play action. May.
I can't wait.
Hunter Henry brings it in. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. For the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Your point is good. Let me offer a
They'll run with Gibson. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
Just about every person we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On first and 10, it's May. Short pass caught by Henry. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 3. Straight ahead, Gibson. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, it's May. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the set, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
You got to give Zay his flowers.
Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They have a Hall of Famer at one corner and a defensive player the other, and they just lock people down.
I get that Zay Flowers slander, bro, but that's a little bit of nasty work there.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
We got a wide receiver teams. Let's see what you got. Yeah, man, here's the next side Texan into the show.
They'll try and throw forward May.
Nice talented fit.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long.
Yeah, that's good. Games are played on the field, not on paper. Unbelievable, though. They got a long way to go.
So we got a long way to go, and I know we got to see it to believe it, but let's just make it real. Like we've seen some of the acquisitions they made, I know you'd like to see before you believe it. So an improvement, what would be their ceiling as far as defense is concerned for you?
For me, I would say I think they will improve. I'm going to say like in the middle of the pack. I'm not sure on the head where they rank statistically, but I think they will improve.
And they go play action with May.
Tennessee, man.
Got Hooper on the short connection.
Not at all. I'm a slime. I put him at. I already had put him at 15. I had him at the middle. I think they're going to be mid.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Because we see how bad the defense has been recently. Joe, is there any way possible since
They go play action now. May.
The only thing they're going to
Open man here, the tight end Henry. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Hunter Henry, 30 yards. And the Patriots take a 3.
But that might be good enough. The 15th ranked team, middle of the pack defense got them to a Super Bowl once.
Yeah. Well, then, you know, they got to play Pittsburgh teams like the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns, so they ought to improve your defense for doing that. Don't you think?
Damn.
All right, dude.
Damn. I'm gonna disagree. I mean, I think the Bengals was like 28 last year in defense or something. I would say, like, let's start small. Let's, like, try to get to, like, 22, 23.
Damn.
Maybe, but I just don't see it even with the acquisitions. Like, even the pass rusher, yeah, you get the extra, but, like, who else? Who are the other guys out there, you know? Dalvey or whoever they signed.
We got a couple players.
Mafe, yeah. It still just doesn't really swing me. Sorry.
At all.
I figured this take wasn't going to go well with most people. TMP, man, what you think? You think the Bengals defense will improve, and can they ever get close to that top 10 level?
I can see them in the 17 through 21 range, but not top 10.
Yep, I think that's the season for a lot of people. I think that's the season for a lot of people. Dylan,
Down
any way possible the Bengals defense can
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
An extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
They got way Mafe. That's a very deep D-line. And you want helps a bad secondary, a really good D-line that's going to be having fresh rotation. I mean, the Bengals
Joey
Slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown.
top 10, they just need to be like top fucking 18.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
They're probably going to be able to use the bat. I mean, I don't know if they're going to be able to use the bat, use the quarterback like they want to.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Dylan, Thomas was down on the radio, so we needed something different. Thomas, man, this kid